plus b squared equals pi plus the circumference of the sun plus the formula of e squared plus mc.
There's a couple things wrong with your calculation.
Yeah.
Okay. The universe is bigger than you put into the equation, which means that the answer is completely different than what you said. So it's obviously 3 divided by 6. Okay. Carry the 7.
Okay.
Carry the 7 divided by the 4, okay? And then you want to plug that into the formula, okay?
And my formula or your formula?
My formula, because it is obviously smarter.
Okay, so, got it. So, I don't want to be friends
speed
anymore.
up a little bit.
I don't want to be friends anymore. Listen, I'm trying to get to the moon.
We're trying to solve the universe.
We're trying to solve the universe and get to the moon.
Why stop at the moon? Let's go past the moon.
I want to get to the other end of the black hole.
Okay, so just divide by 6. Times it by 7, and then
oh my God!
Hey everyone, welcome to the MenofDoozy podcast.
Yes, everybody, you're probably thinking, what the hell does that mean?
Well, the word doozy means something that is extraordinary or outstanding of its kind.
And we are not that, if you can't tell.
But we want to be.
That's right. And this is the podcast that we are going to give you all the tools that you need to become successful in life. How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I carry that one to here and there and square root that?
I mean, Jesus, Kirk, we've been rehearsing this for months.
Listen, it's really simple.
I mean, just divide by 6.
So you're going to have to divide by 6.
It's very simple. Just divide by 6, add 3. Jesus. And then you're at the moon. Okay?
Well, hey,
the best part is we're going to learn how to be successful ourselves, but we also teach you how to be successful.
Makes sense to me.
I'm Alex, super smart Staub.
And I'm Kirk, carry the 1, divide it by pi, Koz.
And yeah, I still would not learn how to pronounce your last name. What are we going to learn about today, Kirk?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Today we're going to learn how to divide by 6 and potentially even multiply by 6.
Okay, we forgot to carry the 4.
Damn it! I think you're a little bit more skilled in how to math. That's what we're going to learn how to do.
How to math. Kirk, let me ask, have you ever mathed? Have you ever done math before?
This is when I hear math and I feel like those moments when people
I get sweaty.
No, you get sweaty, and like veterans, they hear like fireworks. It's like I hear math and I'm like, you see like bombs,
PTSD.
And like PTSD.
Okay,
you have like planes flying overhead. It's like but like I'm seeing like carrying the 1 and multiplication and the hypotenuse of the isosceles, and I'm just trying to give a tip, but all you have to do is move the decimal over and then times that by 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh my God! Yeah. So to answer your question, I have.
You have. Yeah.
I have, but it's a interesting topic to dive into because math has it's a rough topic with adults, because so many people
know it. You're supposed to know everything about math, right?
There's like this unanimous type of feeling that people are just like, what do I need math for? And I think it's just so important and not important. Maybe it's not important. It's exciting. I don't know if it's important yet that we're doing this episode.
I think that they should just teach us math about like the real world. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I never had to solve for S when I'm like at the grocery store. You know what I'm saying?
I could not agree more. Like when am I going to be in the grocery store? Or when am I going to be at work and be like,
or at
oh shit, I have to find the hypotenuse of this isosceles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've been at gunpoint though, and they've been like, graph this, and I'm like,
Dude, I've been at a bakery.
And I didn't even know if I was right or wrong. That's how I got out of that.
Dude, I was at a pie shop the other day, a bakery, and they were like, recite pi for me.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And then I said,
Did you get the
I
pie?
said the first few, and then I was like, divide that by 6, and they were like, okay, you can have a slice.
Recite pi, P-I-E. Right. That's what I would have done. Yeah.
Yeah, but well, how about
We
you?
clearly don't know anything,
No,
so we
we
have
don't.
an expert in the building.
We do.
Okay.
Guys, this is our second 2 weeks in a row. We have an
in-person guest. Let's do it.
So, who is it?
Coming to the table, okay?
Mm-hmm.
She's graduated with a bachelor in mathematics, okay? She can literally
She's-
build an airplane.
She is
okay?
a mathematician.
Mathematician, right? A master of numbers. She's a 7th grade math teacher.
7th grade. That's
Smart, beautiful, the whole package.
Wow.
Let's give it up for Lauren Dowling.
Hey! Wait, where are your glasses and white robe?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
She's not having it, ladies and
having it.
gentlemen.
Not having it. All right. Well,
You are stereotyping me.
yeah. What?
Sorry. But that's why we're having you on, Lauren.
Yeah, we
because
need you, Lauren.
We need to challenge the status quo.
Yeah.
The men of Doozy here like to challenge ourselves and the status quo.
Yeah.
You know, because
You won't be successful if you don't challenge yourself.
Exactly. You have to step out of your comfort zone. And math.
This is worse than taxes, I think.
Yeah.
Well, taxes is math, so it's the same thing. Math is everywhere. So.
Math is everywhere.
Everywhere.
So you kind of like walk around and you see like the Matrix numbers. You don't actually.
Yeah, right?
You don't see like real life. You just see like the numbers coming down, right?
Exactly.
Well,
All right, so why don't you give us a little bit of your background here?
Yeah.
You know what's
tell us. Oh, Lauren, could you
yeah,
do you mind just scooting up a
over
little
here,
bit? We
yeah.
just want to make sure you're in frame and stuff. Make sure the. Is this good? Yeah. How is it, cameraman?
All right. Yeah. So
Thank you.
So stay there. Okay.
So yeah, tell us a little bit about
We had to just
yourselves.
figure out the mathematics of that.
The
you know what I mean?
mathematics, yeah,
the
it was like,
mathematics.
yeah, the angle.
The angle of the camera. Yeah.
1,
yeah.
2, 3. We're creating a
Exactly.
Yeah.
So give us a little bit of your history and you know
Why you're-
math and
Why
you know?
you're qualified to teach us a little bit?
So I've always wanted to be a teacher ever since I was younger, but I didn't know I wanted to be a math teacher until I had this amazing high school math teacher who kind of put math in like perspective. Because most people are like, where do you see this in everyday life? And I was kind of like the same way. I was just always naturally good with numbers, but I never found like a passion for it because I just felt like there was no use for like this knowledge. But then I had this geometry, right? Exactly. So then I had this amazing geometry teacher in high school, and she just changed my life. Her name was Miss Miller, and every time she would walk into the class, she goes, "It's Miller time," and I was like, "Yes, I love her."
And then she'd throw a Miller Light to all the kids,
throw a
and
Miller
they
Lite.
shotgun them.
Miller time.
She got fired that year, but
Yeah.
no.
Susie's underage but can chug Miller Lite in under 3 seconds.
I loved Miss Miller's class. I learned how to E equals MC squared and chugging a beer.
That's where I learned how to shotgun a beer was Miss Miller's class.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's so cool. I just wanted to say real quick. It's I love stories of people who have like these really important teachers, because sometimes a really good teacher can it can change. A really good teacher can totally change your perception or enjoyment of a specific subject. I could not agree more.
So I always knew I wanted to be a teacher ever since I was younger. Like kindergarten, I used to like have my whole like classroom set up in my basement. I would have like a chalkboard. I would use like stuffed animals as my students. But I never knew exactly what type of teacher I wanted to be, because you have to go in as a subject, as like a prime subject when you start to become a teacher, when you apply for it in college. And then I met Miss Miller, and she changed my life because I was always good at math, but she showed me how to make math fun, which I feel like everybody you talk to, math was like the worst subject. It's boring, they can't relate it to real life, and what are we doing with this? She changed that whole outlook for me.
How did she make math fun?
So it was a geometry class, and the first month, I remember like the first month of school, we didn't do any math. We just shotgun beers the whole time.
Hey!
It's Miller time!
It's Miller
It's Miller time!
We actually, you guys know what a compass is?
A compass? Yeah.
A compass, not like the one that you go on like
the one
scavenger
that,
hunts with.
Like
So they make
compass?
circles.
Yeah,
right?
they make circles.
Yes.
You put like a
So it looks like
yes.
I don't even know what, like a triangle without the third base.
Yeah.
And then you stick the one point in, and you have a pencil on the other side. You can like make all these cool like geometric shapes and everything. We did that for the first month of school. She just wanted us to like understand the tool and be creative with our minds and the math that goes behind it.
Because she was shit-faced behind the desk, and she couldn't teach. She's like, draw shapes.
Wow.
75 years old, and she's still the best at shotgunning beers I've ever seen in my life.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I don't know. She just made me want to be a math teacher. She inspired me to show that, yeah, math is more than just numbers. It's creative, and you have to apply it to everyday life because everything that you do is math. So
in theory, to make math fun, you don't technically do math.
You draw shapes for a month before you do math.
Yeah, it's not actual math. So because you can't make actual math fun, it's like putting glitter on a piece of poop. You know what I mean?
putting lipstick on a pig or something.
Putting lipstick on a pig.
Lipstick on a pig.
That's right. That's the saying. Yeah.
Math is fun.
Well, let's see
Cool.
if we actually like it by the end
Let's
of this episode.
do it. I'm so excited.
These are the top 5. First of all, today's podcast is sponsored by Botticelli's and Burn. Okay, we love you, Botticelli's and Burn.
And we'll talk to you a bit about them later.
Yeah, love you. Okay, these are the top 5 tips on how to math. What? Do you hear that?
Is the coast clear?
Is the coast clear? Okay. Oh, number 5. A calculator is only as good as the person who is using it. If you don't know the rules, formulas, and algorithms, a calculator is no help to you. For example, some calculators have a % button, but most don't. If you go out to dinner and leave 20% tip or sales on clothes and other items, you need to be able to understand the rules and how to find a % of a certain number. Also, 30% off with additional 20% does not mean 50% off the original price. Okay.
Yeah, people are dumb.
Did you know that? That 30 with an additional 20% off is not actually 50% off the original price?
It's 20% off.
Of the new price.
The new price.
So you take the original price, you take 30% off, and then you take 20% off of that price. So it's not really 50%.
People are going, it's like 100% off right now.
So people are going shopping and they're like, hey, I got 50% off of my...
And then what's happening is Karens who don't know how to do math are like, I'm sorry, but this is 30 plus 20 is 50. Can I speak to the manager? I'm sorry. He's
by 2.
He's busy using his compass.
Yeah.
You guys notice when you go to restaurants now, at the bottom of the bill, they tell you like what 15%, 18, and 20% because they realize that people don't know how to do math and they can't find percents of a number to save their life. And these waiters were getting gypped out of tips. So they figured, all right, we'll make this idiot proof and we'll tell you what 15, 18, or 20% is.
I lived that life for about 5 years, and it was like trial and error, or sometimes good and sometimes bad. Some people you're like, wait, that went really well. Is this person just dumb? Do they realize that they just left $10? That's not even 10% or something, It's really crazy. That is something that just does astound me.
I suck at math, but the one thing I know how to do is leave a tip.
A tip, yeah.
I know how to leave a tip, but only 20%. Anything after that, I can't do. I can only do 20%, which is good. 20%.
How do you find 20% of a tip?
For me,
Give me a bill, and I'll find the tip for you.
All right, we went to dinner. It was $120 the bill. What is 20%?
$20.
No, it's 24.
Well, you said $124?
$120.
Listen.
Oh, yeah, it'd be $24.
Why? Are you just stealing his answer?
You idiot!
No, because you take the first 2 and you times it by 2. That's what I do.
Yeah, no, but what you do, what
Not
even
taking your
and
ass.
even
I
better.
I heard $100.
So that's also how you find 30%. You just take the first, so you move the decimal place over 1, that's 10%.
It took me a
And then if
long
you want to
time
find
to
out
master the
30%, you just
20%,
multiply it by
By
3.
three.
40% multiply it by 4.
I don't know where I was when I found that
Maybe
out.
in Miss
But it
Millen's class?
ripping a beer. No, but like literally, it blew my mind when I was like, wait, I am more evolved than most of the people in society to know that when you get a tip, guys, everyone who's listening and watching, when you get a tip at a restaurant, move the decimal to the left 1 spot, times that by 2. That's what the waiter deserves. It really is, and it's like when I found that out, it was like it's just become a common courtesy. No matter what, I'm doing that. It's really insane.
Yeah.
But the fact that you know how to find a certain percentage of a number is because you worked in the industry where you used
That's
it all
right.
the time and you needed it. So it became part of your like daily routine. But if people don't normally do that, they have
They
no
use a
idea how to
calculator.
find.
Yeah.
The calculator was my best friend in school. Even now, I use my calculator on my phone.
We
Are you
cut.
saying the calculator is even stupid too?
No.
If the person who's using it is stupid, yes, the calculator is no use to you.
I used to do that thing where like you flip it upside down.
I was gonna say. It was like the
Said
calculator was
boobless?
my best friend. Cut to Alex at age 12.
Boob.
Turns it up to 8008. Boom.
And then you put the 5 on the end to make it plural.
Yeah,
Boobs.
boobs. You did boob less, right?
Boobless.
Boob
Less.
less.
Or you could do B or 8008135.
Oh, boobies, right?
Boobies. Yeah.
Boobies.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, that's what I did with the calculator.
This is making me think about like my middle school and high school and substitute teachers. I remember we had a substitute teacher that was really popular. His name was Mr. Beatty, and we would always make, a Master Beatty.
Master Beatty.
Did you ever have Beatty? No? Okay.
You gotta change your last name if you want to be a teacher.
Beatty
Yeah,
and
right.
Miller.
And he looked like a wannabe cosplaying Elton John. Really. Shout
Wow.
out Master Beatty. Anyways, yeah.
Wow.
Shout out Master
All right,
Beatty.
so you gotta rely on the old calculator, which is your noggin.
That noggin.
That's the best
Yeah.
Or it's okay to use a calculator as long as you understand what
How to
you're
turn it
doing.
on.
Yes.
Steps. The steps.
And not just to use it for inappropriate sayings and words.
Yes.
All right, well, hey, don't rely on the calculator.
Don't
That's
rely
a
on
good
the
one.
calculator.
You got
I
That'll,
think
that'll help you.
I think the biggest thing is, gosh, if there's one thing we could teach the world and our fans, how to tip well. I think we did it.
Yeah.
Are we ready to move on?
Yeah, let's
We
move on.
did.
Everyone knows how to tip now. That's
Everybody
you
knows
do
how
it.
to tip now. 20%.
That's
So the top 4 tip is don't lose touch with the basics. Math is built on levels. You need to know one before the other. This is why there is a certain order of mathematics in school. Understanding the basics and building a strong number sense will help you understand the relationship between numbers. Understanding your basic multiplication, sorry, I had a stroke. Multiplication and fact families are a must.
So, Kirk, are you bad with words and numbers?
Oh no! I just ripped 5 Miller Lights from Miss Miller. Oh my God! I'm having
upset with you.
I'm having PTSD from the
That's
first
it.
like 10 episods of the podcast
Wow.
when I kept stumbling on my words and I was saying
Yeah,
like
there
we
you
kept
go.
on, but
Yeah. Wow.
that is true. There's like a hierarchy of like you have to take this to
We'll
take
do how
this
to English
and take
after
that.
this. Yeah.
Oh!
Don't lose touch with the basics. I don't know.
So what are the basics? No,
I
no,
mean,
give us
I could figure it out, but like very, very.
Well, like the
basic.
first is like what geometry that you kind of do, or I can't remember.
No,
What?
geometry is high school. So we're talking about like the
course.
basics. So the core foundation is just understanding like having a strong number sense. Number sense is just how numbers are related, and fact families, I don't know if you know that, that's like a math term. But thinking about why 3 and 9, what is that relationship? Why are they related, 3 and 9?
Well, they're
both numbers.
they're both like
They're odds.
they're both
odd numbers.
They're odd numbers, and they are divisible by what? Not divisible of one another. Yeah, maybe.
They're indivisible. Liberty and justice.
You're asking.
Instantly think how they are related. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 9 is actually what we would call a perfect square, which the square root of 9 is 3. 3 squared, 3 times 3 is 9. Having that number sense and seeing how these two numbers are related just builds on top of everything that you do. So it honestly starts with just your basic multiplication facts.
Well, I was gonna say when you were saying that, it felt like there's a word to describe this, and it's been years since I used it. I guess they're divisible. They're divisible. Invisible. They're de-invisible.
Indivisible.
But with liberty,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm screwed the rest of this. She's talking about
This is, I mean,
each number has a backstory. I don't like.
It's just like fact families would be, for example, like 2, 4, and 8. Why are they a family? Why are they they're facts?
2 twos make 4. 2 fours make 8.
Okay, so you're adding in this case,
Oh.
which is fine. That's fine. Like, you see how they are all adding up. But if we talk about multiplication, 2 times 4 is 8.
Yeah.
8 divided by 4 is 2. Or you can go in the other direction, like 8 divided by 2 is 4. Like, just seeing those 3 numbers together and instantly knowing, like, how they're related and how they blend together is kind of like your core foundation.
you know, you're talking, and I understand it. My mind gets it, but I don't know how to fucking say it. I'm saying indivisible with liberty and justice for all divisive words. I don't even know what I'm saying.
She's talking about square roots.
I know. you're like lost.
Yeah.
But I get what you mean. So fact families, I get it. And then what's the building? What is
So that's the problem with math that I think a lot of people kind of lose interest on, because if you miss one step, you can't keep building. You need to have a solid foundation, and then every step along the way, it's just building blocks. Like, you need to know one before the other. You just can't just jump to calculus and understand everything that's going on. You need the algebra 1, you need the geometry, you need the algebra 2, you need the pre-calc. In order, you have to build it up. You just can't jump into a class and expect to know everything. That's the problem with math, because if you have one bad teacher or you just don't understand something's just not clicking, you can't really move on to the next step. And that's why you need just back to the basics, having that solid foundation.
So that's the source of the problem, is that so many people at the beginning of it don't even take the time to be like, 2, 4, and 8 are related in some way, or 5 and 25
my
are related.
knowledge of math is so embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It really is.
Yeah.
It's bad. Like, you guys are way smarter with me in that aspect. But I can say divisible.
You can say divisible. I cannot.
We all got our strengths and weaknesses, you know?
Wow. Yeah.
Calculus. What's calculus?
It is so true, though. Like, so many people have trouble multiplying or dividing numbers.
I could do the easy ones, the basics.
Like 2 times 2?
Slow down.
Hey, fucking.
I'm building my blocks here. Okay, I'm building my blocks.
Throw me another Miller Lite, please.
God, throw me another Miller Lite. What the hell was that?
I forgot that I was there.
Well, according to my calculations.
Well, according to my calculations.
Yeah, some people just. I get it. I get it. It's the basics. People aren't able to really
yeah.
attach themselves to understanding the basics. But listen, we're talking right now, and I know there was a time in school when I was like, yo, I know my multiplication table. Oh, fucking
my multiplication thing.
My multiplication tables.
My multiplication.
Or I know how to divide this by this or this number and stuff, you know, and make it second nature. But yeah.
What happened?
No, it's in my head now, but it's like I'm thinking about how so many people
locked away.
Like that's what happens. Some people don't even take the time to really implant in their how useful
that was me.
Divisible
that was me.
Numbers are, or like how certain numbers are able to be multiplied or whatever.
Wow. So what's the hardest problem that you've couldn't solve?
One of the worst things that I like.
What part of math do you hate?
Proofs. Having to prove why.
You like
theorem.
it?
No, I hate it.
Okay.
So.
Proof.
So you have mathematicians that come up with
2 + 2, 4. Prove it.
Yeah,
prove it.
I would hate to take that.
But what
test.
what exactly is a proof? Yeah.
So you have a theorem, like, I don't know, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. You guys were saying that before. That's finding the hypotenuse of a right triangle, right? That's like the diagonal alongside.
Correct.
So you had a mathematician.
Yes.
You had a mathematician that discovered, right? Right? We don't invent math, we discover it.
I wish I was high on pot and news.
Oh.
Thank
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, go.
So in order to publish this and saying that this equation works for all right triangles in the world, no matter what right triangle that you find, this formula will work for it. All right? Before you are published and it becomes a true equation, you have to prove that it works for all right triangles. And that's what is the worst, is having to prove things. Like, why? It's almost like going to court and being like, this person's innocent, why? And you got to prove it. And it's almost
For
like
a math problem.
But you're like, it just works, and that is not good enough.
Well, Your Honor,
I meant divisible, but I said divisible.
Well, Your Honor, it is obvious that 7 here on the bench, 8, 9.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it, my brother. 9, he's innocent.
He's not innocent, Mr. 7. He's dead because you ate him.
I know people outside this place. Okay? I got 13, 14, 15.
Mr. 7.
Okay.
Mr. 7, are you threatening me?
I don't know. Divide by 2.
Oh, yeah?
Prove it. Oh, prove it. Prove it. And scene.
And scene.
In that scene, we were in the courthouse.
We were in the courthouse and we were proving it like it was the fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, how 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Laugh.
Why
Yeah.
was 6 afraid of 7?
Yeah, we heard this one already.
7, 8, 9.
No, 7 was a registered sex offender.
That's a good one. I've never
7 was 6 was afraid of. Maybe when you're older.
Our bartender's off the rails.
Our bartender
is
he's off the rails.
We're not going to repeat it. Hey, but
Yeah.
we're going to learn more math after this ad break.
See you on the other side.
Okay. Prove it. Hey, Kirk.
Hello.
You know what sucks?
What?
Having to do a math problem and then having to prove that math problem.
Yes. And you know what doesn't suck?
What?
Botticelli foods.
Makes sense to me.
Prove it.
Prove it.
Prove it.
Prove it.
You know what? I'm just tired of proving
Yes.
every single number.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I'm also tired of buying expensive, low quality foods.
Yeah.
You know? I deserve nice things. I deserve quality things.
Yeah. Well, you know Botticelli's, right? It's
Oh.
a family owned and operated with 4 generations in the food industry.
How many?
Okay.
1,
4.
2, 3, 4.
Prove it. Prove it.
Prove it.
Prove it.
Here's my ancestry.com.
They bring an experience to your table with a taste that transports you to the heart of Italy. No proof. No proof needed.
No proof needed. Guys, if you go to BotticelliFoods.com and use the promo code Doozy, DOOZY at checkout, you can get 10% off. That is 10. That is 1 after 9.
That's 10%.
2 after 8.
It's less than
10% off all Botticelli
less
food
than
products.
11%.
That's
less than
11%.
11%.
10% off.
Yeah. You think that means if you buy
If you buy
$100 worth of food, you get $10 off.
Yay!
So proud.
That means that
Prove it.
if you
Prove it.
that means that, that's what you do. When you go to checkout, you take that decimal, put it over, times but subtract
What
that
are you
amount.
gonna do with your $10? I'm gonna buy more Botticellis.
That's right.
By reinvesting.
But guys, what products can they get 10%?
We're
off?
talking pasta.
Yes.
Okay. Sauce.
Ooh.
Olive oil.
Ooh.
Balsamics.
Ooh.
Okay. Miller Lite.
Oh,
Okay.
not quite, but
And many more flavorful products.
yes, guys, Botticelli foods are extraordinary and outstanding, just like the MenofDoozy.
Prove it. Hey, this week's episode is also sponsored by the innovative fitness company behind the world-renowned Burn Board.
Yes, guys, this was recently ranked by Women's Health Magazine as the best low-impact cardio workout of 2021. That is 20, and the next number in the section, 21. 2021. Burn 6-foot adjustable slide board. 6 foot. I'm 6'2", 2 inches shorter. Is the low-tech, low-cost at-home fitness solution for people who want to break a sweat without breaking the bank.
Kirk and I, okay, we've been there.
We have.
We've been to New York, okay?
Yes.
We've been to their studio hundreds of times.
Yes.
That's like 100 is 100 and just
10% of that is 10.
And just hundreds of those. That's how many times.
Yeah.
Right? Pre-COVID. And we were active users of their at-home platform.
Guys, the Burn at-home platform has 8 categories, hundreds of on-demand workouts, and the Burn board
more than
and
7.
subscription makes sitting down to work out a thing of the past.
Our listeners will receive a special 7-day free trial. Okay,
That's a week.
That's 7 days. That's a full week.
That's a week.
Okay,
That's a lot of hours too.
that's the 7
7?
days in a week. 7
7.
days equal 1 week.
Also, how many hours is that? That's 7
How many
times.
hours is that?
7 times 24.
hours in a
so
day.
So 7 times 4 is 28,
Okay.
and then you carry the 2 over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seven,
Yeah.
24.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. And then you got to prove
One,
it. Yeah. And then you got to prove
Why
it.
am I need
Then you gotta
paper.
prove it.
160.
What? 168
I
hours.
was-
That's why that's why we need you here.
Some people are able to envision the paper in their mind and scratch it and all that stuff. I can't do that. Yeah, I'm sure.
Very old school.
That's so insane. But guys, listen.
Hey, well, we get 7 days free trial and their monthly's plus 15% off their purchase. Okay?
Hey-o.
That means if you buy $100 worth, you get $15 off.
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
I wasn't listening.
Wow. She's doing
Yes.
math.
Yeah, no, it's true. So guys, if you visit theburn.com today, for
No, wait,
more
I wasn't
information-
done.
Oh, sorry.
50% off. Okay.
15, yeah.
Off their purchases and free shipping with the code Doozy15
Doozy 15.
at checkout.
Guys, theburn.com, THEBRRN.com, get 15% off plus free shipping with Doozy 15 at checkout. And now,
Prove it.
back to the classroom.
Oh, there we go. All right, we're back, everybody.
We're back.
Where'd you go? Did you go do some math?
I would say we did a little bit of math.
We did do a little bit of math.
We
on
did.
that,
We
but,
did a little bit of math.
You know,
Yeah. All right. Well, we're in the top 3.
We are.
That's 1, 2, 3.
We're so proud. You're getting so good.
And what's 10% of 3?
30 cents.
Whoa! That was a quiz, and you passed it.
Okay, well, I
Number
guess
3,
we got,
everybody.
Yeah, we got let's keep it rolling.
Are you okay over there?
No. No. This is I'm distressed. I don't know how to say
Math's tough.
it's tough, you know?
It's not supposed to be easy.
Yes, it is. It's like a puzzle. Just
It's a puzzle.
No, math
Okay.
sucks.
Oh my
Number
God,
3.
so disrespectful.
Apply math to real-world situations and problems, okay? The reason
Okay.
most people don't like or understand math is because they don't understand why they need to know it or where it's applied to in real life, okay? Math is everywhere in everything that you can do. Cell phones, the music you listen to, the social media you subscribe to, the car you drive. Math makes the world go round. You're a prisoner.
You're a prisoner.
Math is everywhere.
Math.
Math is everywhere.
You are in the basement
Under your skin, in your head.
of Math's house.
This is math. This is a math world, and we're just living in it.
That's right.
These mics, riddled with math.
Riddled with math. I went to the
The
doctor the other
computers?
day, got tested.
You have math?
I was like, oh no, don't tell me, doc, do I got it?
You tested positive for math.
Yeah. But he said I only
And
have...
you said, prove it! Proof, doc. All right. Okay. Real world situations. Okay. The tip thing, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the math problems were like, Betty had 3 apples. Okay. Timmy took 2 and had sex with Betty.
How many apples?
what math class were you in?
How Miss Miller's. How
That's what I remember.
How many
It's math / sex ed class.
how many shoes does Marcus have? That's and then you're like, and then it says show your work, right? That's stupid shit. So then you're like
And then you're drawing them having
You're
sex.
drawing them having
And
sex,
you're
and you're like, whatever. I saw this one piece of paper, and the teacher was like, okay, defend your answer. And the kid drew like an army base around the answer, and like people like with guns like defending the answer and stuff. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So where's an example where math like is
give us-
really some real world situation?
Give us some more examples, because I think that will help us and also our listeners.
I'm trying to think like where you would use this. If you go to the grocery store, right? You have 2 different types of pastas on sale. Figuring out which one is actually the better deal. If you can get 2 for $5 or 3 for $6, 3 boxes for $6, 2 boxes for $5. Which one's the better deal? You're trying to figure out the unit rate, which is actually how much it's going to cost you per box for 1 box. And then, obviously, the deal where the 1 box is cheaper per box is the better deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, what did you just say?
Yeah.
Staub was like, Staub
Think
looks up
about-
with his calculator.
Think about all this technology that's in front of your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did this all come about? It's all math and science behind it.
Prove it.
The math god. He ordered
The math.
the
god.
minions.
That's crazy how someone could just be like, how do we build this? And know the dimensions of what to do things with and how
Yeah,
to move
man.
stuff. And it's
You
all
know,
just
oh,
math.
it is. You know what? It is pretty insane to think that so many things, especially with electronics or like software, that
Or
All of that is
built.
computer programming. That's
It's
all
all just
mathematics.
all
algorithms.
math.
It's all
Yes.
just numbers.
You ever see like Mr. Robot or
just
certain things?
numbers.
You know, like different like coding and
Coding
shit?
is just numbers, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I was in college. I had to take a few classes, I think like 2 or 3 coding classes. By the way, it was the worst because you're typing in all these codes, right? It's pretty much computer programming is math. You're typing in all these codes and you press like submit, right? You want it to compile, meaning you want it to come together. You miss one little like semicolon or like one little number is off or something and it won't compile, it won't work. Well, now we have like programs that will highlight your mistakes for you and you just go back. But back in the day, it's like Steve Jobs coming up with Apple products. You didn't have that.
No, but
You didn't have that. So if you spent hours and hours and hours coding and you press compile and it doesn't form together and come together perfectly.
I'm alive! I'm alive!
The new iPhone 6.
The new iPhone 62!
And then they had to sit there and go through pages, hundreds of pages of coding to find maybe instead of doing a semicolon, you did, I don't know, a regular colon. And
Someone wrote boobs in the middle of the code.
exactly. Like, you have to understand, every app that you have, somebody sat there for hours coding things like that.
That is insane.
So you pick up your phone and you like log on to Instagram or all these different apps. You don't even think twice about the hours people put in to all of these things. It's crazy.
I don't know why it's just making me think of the Matrix more.
Yeah.
How to
That's
live in
what
a
it is.
simulation.
That's all it is.
Numbers, God.
Sorry, I moved you because we want. Yeah, you had your back to the
Yeah,
camera.
it's crazy.
So
you know what?
gotta be
It's
talking
crazy
to the
because like
camera here.
even this table we have and the dimensions of the computer, the dimensions of a poster,
Yeah.
the dimensions of like the math and the oh my God.
You know, for building codes, there has, like, a door frame has to be a certain height. There's certain codes. If you think about it, stairs, you probably don't think about it, but stairs, the height of the stair and actually like the flat part where you step has to be a certain code. Have you ever walked up stairs that are extremely steep and you're like, most likely going up to like an attic or something like that? But there's reasons why there are certain height and width restrictions is people don't bust their ass going downstairs every day. Then they have a lawsuit and all this. It's crazy. Everything is, like I said, math related.
Wow.
Math runs the world.
Who runs the world?
Math.
Who runs the world? Mathematics.
Give it to me straight, Doc.
Give it to me straight, Doc.
How long do I got? Well,
According to
30
my
years divided by 6. Carry the 1.
Carry the 1.
Plus 2 divided by 3.
Square root.
So how long do I got? I just told you. Divided by 6, 45, 33, 444, pi.
Pi.
Prove it. Prove it, Doc. I'll see you in court.
Guys,
It's
we're moving
Miller
on.
time!
It's Miller time, guys. We're moving on. We're now on to the top 2 tip. The top 2 tip is understanding and accepting mistakes. No one is good at math. Yes, you may have mathematical geniuses, but they once had to practice and understand the math behind every problem they have faced. During this time, they also faced failures and mistakes, but that is what helped them prosper. Every expert was a novice or an amateur at some point. Yeah.
All right, so we're on the mathematical genius scale. Where do you think you lie?
Just call me Albert Einstein. No.
Whoa!
Are you a Miller or a Bader?
I'm an Einstein.
Ayo. Prove it.
Prove it. Yeah, no. I obviously am not on that level, but I do math every single day, several times a day.
That'll do.
Sometimes at the end of the day, I'm just like done with numbers. Like, I don't want to see them anymore.
That must be hard.
You still see the Matrix though, so that's tough.
That must be hard. You want to tell us a little bit more about that? What's your relationship with your father? No, I'm kidding.
He was a number.
he was a number, and he beat me.
He was number 9.
So actually, when I was in college and I was doing all this crazy math. I used to go to bed at night and I would dream about doing math. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Like the Queen's Gambit, but you were thinking about math?
Yeah.
Like certain equations I had to memorize. Like I would be doing problems like in my sleep. Like it was.
Wow.
It is actually pretty crazy how that happens to things when you're just like doing them constantly.
Well, that's the thing, because they always say you dream about things that you think about during the day. And I guess I just never knew how to like shut my mind off of it, and I would just go to bed. But it was helpful because I was kind of studying in my sleep, so like the next morning if I had to take a test, but like, hey, I did this last night in my dream, so I'm good.
Oh, I am.
I
By
have,
the
like,
way,
lucid dreams every night, and last night I was on like a battleship blowing up aliens. So I don't know how that.
and you were like, when did I think
when
about
did I
Battleship
do
with
that
aliens
today?
Yeah. Yeah, you come into school the next day, you're like, oh, by the way, I answered question 56. It's this. I did it while I was sleeping.
Yeah.
I just think, so this tip, I just want people to understand, nobody's born good at math. Like, yes, you do have your mathematical geniuses that also just can look at something and totally understand it.
Just get it.
But people make mistakes all of the time. When I was in college and I was studying math, I would be sitting at a table full of like 10 students that are also math majors. And we would just sit there and we would all do our own separate problems. Like, all right, we have this problem, everybody do it separately. And we were just kind of checking our mistakes. Like, all right, what did you do differently than I did? How did you get to the right answer? Why was mine wrong? And that's how you kind of learn math, is doing it wrong the first few times and understanding why you were doing it wrong. How are you getting to the wrong answer? All right, now this is how I should be doing it differently. But there's times where you sit at a table and everybody has a different answer and you're like, what the hell? Like, I have 12, you have 9, like, you have 58, like, how the hell did you get there?
That it's like, like
Kirk's still trying to spell divisible.
But it was also comforting. Like, sometimes we sat there and we were just like, how the hell are we gonna graduate? Like, is this even still like something I want to do in life? Obviously, like, the struggle was worth it, but it was comforting. Like, we sat there at times and we're like, we all have different answers and none of them is correct from what the book says. Like, what the hell did it happen?
You see those memes and stuff, and it's like that moment when the whole class gets the answer 64 and you got 13. You're like,
Yeah. Right.
Like, what the hell?
oh, shit. I'm fucking dumb.
Whole class. The whole class.
It's like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah, that's happened to me before, and the teacher's been like, okay, obviously we all get the same answer, 33. Everyone's like, just show it up, 33, and you're like, shit. And yeah, oh God. That's happened to me a couple times.
It's like,
Or like,
what
I'll wait
the
and look
fuck?
over. Yeah, right. What problem is this?
Did I do the same problem?
From your mistakes. Like, you gotta make the mistakes. You gotta almost be knocked down to appreciate the good times where you're actually right. And then there's times where you're sitting there and you're like, I'm the one with the right answer. Sometimes you're like, how does this even fucking happen? Like, how am I the one with the right answer here? Like, I don't know.
Staub's the person who's in the corner who would be like, no, guys, you're all wrong. It's 13. I promise you.
Prove it.
Did you divide by 6?
Divide by 6.
All right, so talking about understanding and accepting your mistakes.
Okay.
I have a little pop quiz for you.
A pop
Oh, I'm going,
quiz. You lost your words.
I'm okay.
Join the club. Oh, no.
Okay to make mistakes, accept them.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Kirk and I have completely different answers.
Yeah, dude. This is actually a perfect segue.
Oh, God, what is
Oh,
this?
my God.
Old school, I did, paper. Now, I don't
Oh
want
my
you
God.
looking at each other's answers. Eyes
Okay,
on your own
okay.
paper.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a pencil or a pen?
No.
so you came unprepared.
So can we? I do have a in my. No, she
wait,
do.
she's got. She came prepared.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I think Staub wants to take a month of just drawing circles before he starts.
Can we draw the shapes first? You know, with the compass, please.
With the compass.
Can we do?
All right, I'll take your time.
Okay.
No rush. Only 3 simple questions.
3 simple questions. You
3
call them
questions.
simple.
They're elementary, middle school level, so you should definitely be able to do this.
Okay.
No
let's
questions
do this.
asked.
Defend your answer.
Keep your eyes on your own paper.
No calculator?
No calculators.
No calculators. You have eyes on us. Okay.
Ready,
let's do
What
set,
about a
go.
compass?
Okay.
Dude. Oh, shit. Okay.
Now, 3 questions. If you get one wrong, you're automatically pretty much failing.
Wait. Crossing off my shit. Wait.
Oh, you cheating! You were cheating. That is cheating. I know, because Kirk just crossed out his answer, and now you're crossing off yours. So -1 for that.
Wait, when it did
What?
You're cheating.
I am not cheating.
I just saw you look at Kirk's paper, cross out yours.
No, we both made the same mathematical error.
Wait,
He's
okay.
cheating.
Okay.
And the first question was the easiest, and you already had to cheat on that one?
What is the slope of the linear equation? Fuck! What is the slope of the linear equation? Okay, wait. Fuck! Okay,
How do I...
y equals 3 x plus 7. Oh, no.
I'll give you a hint. Y equals mx plus b. That is the linear equation. You need to figure out which one is the slope.
Equals...
Slope? What are we going skiing?
Oh my god. Wait, y equals 3. Oh, how do you fucking do this? Fuck! How do you do this? I forgot. What is the slope of the linear equation?
Wait, is number 2 the one where you have to like go in and out of the parentheses?
In and out?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Number 2 is order of operation. So think of like PEMDAS, you know, like my...
Oh, you
Please
gotta go.
excuse
You
my
gotta
dear
go
Aunt
in and out of the
Sally.
thing. You gotta do that.
That's the
stupid
distributed
stuff.
property. No, you do not have to do that.
PEMDAS.
PEMDAS,
Please excuse my
parentheses.
dear Aunt Sally.
Yeah, so think of what the first step is a P, which is
Please.
please, which actually represents what part of the equation.
Please eat my ass.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Shit.
Wait, what? Fuck! I thought there's usually something there in y to like... Wait. No.
Fuck. Is that it?
I'm not telling
I
you
might
the
have to
answer.
not
forfeit.
it.
No, I'm not telling you the answer. You already cheated on the first question.
I did not cheat.
You copied Kirk's
I did
answer.
not.
I saw your eyes.
No, I'm wearing sunglasses. You didn't see anything.
Kirk crossed out his answer and rewrote it, and then
Yeah.
you immediately crossed out your answer
I
and
had-
wrote the same exact answer as Kirk. So you're cheating.
We had the. I like Miss Miller better. She's way more fun. She makes math way more fun. I'm still. Look, first of all, I'm not at the point in the building blocks where I'm solving for y in the PEMDAS, okay?
Oh no, I don't know.
Okay, I'm still in my building blocks. I'm at this. I'm at the level where I draw shapes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see.
Pencils down. Pencils in.
So the first question was
Yeah.
your basic multiplication. Oh, look at me. I'm Kirk now.
See how we
Yeah,
do.
now you're
See
me.
how we do.
Okay,
Let's see
yeah.
how we do. Okay, read it out loud for each one.
The first question is 7 times 8.
Yeah.
Now, originally, Kirk put 49, then he crossed it out to
Yes.
56.
Yeah.
I didn't cheat because I put 47.
And then you cross it out to
Yeah.
56 as well, because
Yeah.
you were looking at Kirk's answer.
No.
Yes, you are correct. It's
Prove it.
56.
Oh, perfect. Okay,
See,
good.
I was right.
Kirk was right, and you're right because you looked at Kirk's paper.
You don't. You
Okay,
can't prove
okay,
that.
on to the second.
All right, next one.
I think.
So we have 6 divided by 2, and then times, in parentheses, 1 plus 2. You're both incorrect.
Incorrect.
Kirk said 1. You said 6. You had to do parentheses. You had to do parentheses first. Order of
Yeah.
operations, PEMDAS. You do what's in the parentheses
6
first.
divided by
Which
2.
I did, and then
you-
times that by 2,
So
right?
you added 1 plus 2, which is 3, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you work from left to right. You have to divide and then multiply from left to right. So
Oh,
you do
6 divided by 2 and
is
then
3. 3 times 3 is...
9.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. See, I forgot
I
the
was
order.
I was closer.
You were.
I was closer. All right, what about the last one?
So you both kind of have the same answer for 3 because they both include the F word. So that's really exciting. What is the slope of the linear equation? Linear equation just means it's an equation that will form a straight line. This is your y is equal to mx plus b. And the fact that you said slope, what are we, like, skiing here?
Uh-huh.
You ski on a mountain, right? Their slope is just the incline or decline of a
ski on
line.
water, too.
Same
You
thing
do
with a
water
mountain. So y is equal to mx plus b, m as in mountain. So the number that is next to the variable x, 3, is your slope.
I wrote fuck you.
And I did.
Yes.
I don't fucking know. I did. Okay.
So who won?
I'm gonna give it to Kirk because he actually figured it out himself. The first question.
Well, he should prove his answer.
Well, off the top of my head, I was like, okay, 7 times 7. That's like you have those same number multiplication things, and it's like 49. Okay, and then I just have to add 7 more. That's 50.
Yay! You see, that's good. He's using the ones that he knows as like a foundation. Like he knows what 7 times 7 is, 49. All right, well, 7 times 8 is just another group of 7. So he just had to add 7 onto 49 to get to 56. The way that you got to 56 was from Kirk's paper. So...
Hey, we're at the number 1 tip, everybody.
Number 1 tip. Guys, what a delightful pop quiz. He neither confirmed nor
Show
denied.
your work. I looked at Kirk. I looked at Kirk.
You know what's great? You know what's great about this is that
you got.
you know what's great about this is the editing. You'll be able to put the fucking
Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
questions on
That's hilarious.
for everybody to watch. Guys, we're at the number 1 tip. This is exciting. We're coming to a close. Let's do it.
Number 1, practice, and more practice. Okay, it is impossible to study math by just reading and listening. You need to do the mathematics in order to understand the mathematics. Okay,
And it doesn't count if you
Yeah.
look off of Kirk's.
that's right. Math
Quiz.
is not a spectator sport. Okay, you can't just sit back and watch and cheat off of someone's paper. Okay, you need to do it for yourself to truly understand the concepts.
It takes practice, and you know it is. I think that's why I was getting so frustrated with that last one.
Yeah.
Because wait, what even was the answer? We didn't even talk about.
It was
the answer.
3.
I think the thing that happens is that you just lose practice of it.
It's just dedication and taking the time out, but that also goes with a lot of things. Anything that you want to be good at takes practice.
Absolutely.
You know, you're just not born and you're good at any specific talent. Math is another same exact thing. You have to sit and you have to work it out yourself. You just can't copy off of other people's.
Yeah, those people are trash. Who
Absolute trash bag humans.
Do that. Yeah, do it yourself.
Well, they always say it takes, 10,000 hours to become an expert at something.
Yeah.
You're not just going to sit down and do one problem and expect to understand similar problems just with different numbers. No, every problem is kind of the same basis. You have the same formulas, the same rules you need to follow, but the numbers are different. So that makes the entire problem different. And the approach you need to take to a certain problem is different based off of numbers and obviously equations. And it's just practice. There's really no other way to do it except just to practice.
It's all, yeah.
Yeah,
crazy.
just go out there and do it, and don't cheat.
Don't cheat.
Yeah. Math is all around us. You can't
Math
escape
is all around us. You can't escape
Your
it.
math.
I identify as math.
Give it to me straight, doctor.
Give it to me straight, doctor.
Do I have math?
I know I did a sex change operation, but
Am I still
Sir, your math.
your math? Prove it. Prove it, Doc.
Prove it, Doc.
I cheated off Kirk's paper.
Wow.
We all are aware.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, well,
guys,
those are the top 5 tips,
on
everybody.
how to math. Thank you so
How to
much,
math.
Lauren.
I'm brain fried right now. Jesus.
Yeah,
What was
my
the
brain
answer
is
to that last one?
3.
That was close.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah. Do you have any closing statements for all
For
the
us,
fans,
for
math
all the
and
fans,
just, you
or-
know, something to go away with?
To leave
because
them
I'm gonna
with?
be up all night doing equations in my head. You
And
know?
solving
And
the
solving for the
solving
slope.
world hunger.
Solving for the slope.
I am a beautiful mind.
Yeah.
I know math has a bad rep, but it's really not that bad. You just gotta give it a try, practice, accept your mistakes, learn it. It's around us everywhere.
And I think if I would also add, if there's anything you can take away from this, you learned how to tip. You learned how to tip.
Learn how to tip.
Be a good human.
Please know at least how to find percents.
Yeah.
Because you're dealing with other lives that are connected to yours. Because other lives, these are waiters, and their math too, and your math. We're math. We're all math.
Yeah. And if you're leaving a tip, don't cheat off of the other table.
Because
Because it might be a completely different tip.
and it might really.
Yeah.
You might overdraw on your
Yeah,
account.
you might overdraw. Yeah, exactly. Hey, well, thanks for watching the MenofDoozy podcast, everybody.
Yes, guys, thank you so much. Please comment what your favorite tip was. And if you have a tip for how to
Leave a tip.
then send us a comment.
Hey, fuck yeah. And fuck you. The answer's 3.
And fuck you, 3 divided by
Fuck you,
6.
3. Hey, share this with your friends, your family, your math teachers, okay?
Yeah.
Go buy some Botticellis
Buy
because we
some
love you.
Botticellis.
Okay.
Get on that burn board, guys. If
We're
there's
on YouTube.
something that you want to learn about and have us teach you while we also learn about it, let us know. Send us your tips, and if you're an interesting person, let us know why, and we'll figure out a tip. We want to spread this laughter and learning and all that stuff.
Yeah, we do. It makes sense to me.
Me too, guys. You can check us out on YouTube. Subscribe.
Yeah. Math.
Math.com.
Math.org.
Math.net.
Math.gov.
Math.uk.
Math.edu.
Math.
And we're also on the Pornhub. All right, good
Yeah,
night,
all right.
everybody.
Love you guys.
Give it up for Lauren.
Give it up for
Lauren, do you have, Eddie, want to plug your social media or anything?
Probably no. Yeah. I'm a public educator. Absolutely
Shout out to
not.
Miss Miller and Mr. Bader. Bye.
Beatty. Master Beatty.
Bye.
Bye,
Fuck
guys.
you, the answer's 3. Prove it.